Throughout the day, images from Washington continue to circulate on European news channels. Trump and Mark Rutte at the White House shaking hands for the cameras. Official statements remain vague, but behind the scenes, aides confirm the two men discussed NATO burden sharing, Ukraine funding, and what Trump called new conditions for future American assistance. In Brussels, those words are being passed line by line. Some diplomats fear they signal a transactional shift, that US support could soon hinge on European spending thresholds or political concessions. Others see them as pure negotiation theatre. As evening falls, the summit shifts focus to a closed-door session of what officials call the Coalition of the Willing. It's an informal group of about 50 nations that have consistently backed Kyiv with military aid and financial assistance. Their agenda tonight: how to sustain deliveries amid tightening budgets and wavering public opinion. Inside that smaller room, the tone is more candid. According to participants, several countries, including Poland, Sweden, and the Czech Republic, expressed frustration that promised EU defence funds remain stuck in bureaucratic channels. "We make pledges," one delegate complains, but the weapons arrive months later. Meanwhile, the financial question looms large. Even if leaders agree to unlock the frozen Russian assets, it could take months to convert those funds into usable aid. The European Central Bank and national treasuries must first establish legal mechanisms to transfer interest revenues without violating international conventions. Back in Washington, the political conversation moves at a different rhythm. Trump's aides emphasize that the president is not abandoning Ukraine, but seeking what they call a sustainable endgame. To his critics, that phrase sounds like appeasement. To his supporters, it signals strategy. At a press conference the previous evening, Trump said, "We're doing everything we can, but there are limits. Europe has to lead its own neighborhood." That statement, broadcast across major networks, became the unofficial motto for this summit. For Zelensky, it is both a challenge and an opportunity. In private conversations with EU officials, he has framed this meeting as Europe's moment to prove independence, not from the United States entirely, but from dependency on its political mood swings.